Hello everyone, hopefully you're having a great day today. Merciless Vaughn here, back with another Dokkan battle video, and in this one we're going to be talking about whether you should summon or skip on the Golden Week banners. The Golden Week banners are going to be a Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan Kaioken Goku and a hit from the U6 versus U7 arc of Dragon Ball Super. So yeah, hopefully you enjoy. If you do, leave a like. If you're new to the channel or you have been here for a while, please consider subscribing. And help me get to 500 subscribers. I'm very close. And with all that said, let's go ahead and get started. So, are these banners worth skipping? Short answer, I say yes, you can get away with skipping these units because, in my opinion, there's only really one good unit here, and it's this hit right here. Now, as well, real quickly, if you're considering picking up anybody with your red stones from these banners, I'd say no, nobody here is worth picking up with red stones. We have the diamond units here. This is their second appearance already. So if you skip they were the December banner, I think they were. If you skip them, they came back during the 10th anniversary for Diamond Vegeta's banner. These are last year's Golden Week units. They were pretty good when they first came out. These two right here, Super Saiyan 3 Goku and Dokkan, they were 2023's December units, so they're way old. These are the 2023 worldwide download units. They're really old now. And these last two, the Kaioken Goku and this Tech Kellen Kefla or Khalifa here. This Kaioken Goku is getting a super easy A. It's already confirmed. His details are out there already on the Dokkan sites. And these two, they're going to easy A more than likely because they are on the hits banner. So yeah, there's that. Nobody here, in my opinion, is worth picking up stones. But if you do want to summon on this banner, you can go ahead and probably just try to go for the hit. Honestly, the hit, I think, is the best unit right now. We can take a quick look at his banner very quickly. Obviously, we have the new hit here. He's good. This guy, he's not good. Diamond Goku here, he's a dodge or die unit, and with the 10th anniversary, brought a lot of dodge canceling fights. He's probably only going to be good in maybe battle hard formidable foes, but probably only that first turn he can still take some pretty decent amount of damage, even though it's his first turn. Dokkan, he's dodge or die, not really all that good. He stacks defense. 23rd World Tournament Goku, he's old, outdated. They're going to get an easy A sometime soon. And then those are just some SR units. Okay, yeah, I just kind of wanted to switch over here and talk about the hits banner first, then we can talk about the Goku's banner. So this is the hit. He does have 3 leader skills: Universe 6, Rapid Growth, Accelerated Battle. While the Goku only has 2 leader skills categories. Yeah, category Key plus 3, HP 200%, attack defense 170, plus an additional HP attack and defense 50% for characters who belong to tournament participants or super bosses. Don't know why that's there. It should really be something else, but okay, they tried to buff super bosses, I guess, but whatever. So there are some things here that I wanted to point out that I failed to mention or just didn't realize when I first went over these units. So hits intro is with 2 or more tournament participant category allies, which should be easy because tournament participants has been kind of the theme for the past month, so that should be easy. Or you just need 1 Universe 6 ally on the team, which could possibly be easier when that Tech Kel and Kefla, just easy A, or maybe if we get the part 2 LR to be a Universe 6 unit, it would be a lot easier for this hit to, just get his intro. And so, he has a chance of evading enemies' attacks 20%, and then he gets an extra defense 160%, launching an additional super for 6 turns. So there's that as well. Just wanted to mention that. And then, let's see, another thing I wanted to mention was his active skill condition. This can be activated after the character performs 6 or more attacks in battle, or after the character evades 3 times. So really, if you're lucky enough, as you can see here, you have the 12 key, then you have the one from his intro here, which is a guaranteed one, and then you have a 70% chance after you So if you're lucky enough and get all 3 supers, and if you have some dupes, you get a hidden potential, you can get this hit's active skill up probably his 3rd turn, or if he dodges those 3 attacks his 1st turn, you can just pretty much pop it the next turn. And he does also stack attack and defense and base here. Hold on real quick, actually. I need to find out how much. Alright, so very quickly, I just wanted to show you that the hits, attack, and defensive stack and base is 20%, not 30%. There are some units that have a 30% attack and defenses raised on in base, but he's not one of those. His is 20%, kind of like the 10th anniversary AGL Super Saiyan 4 Goku. So I just wanted to point that out. Alright, so I wanted also to take a quick look at this hit after his improvements here. So obviously he gets a lot better. He gets a great chance to crit and a great chance to dodge. He guaranteed launches an additional super, and he has another chance to launch an additional attack that has a great chance of becoming a super, and his attacks are going to be guaranteed to hit. And another thing to note here is that in his base form, it was every attack that he dodged where he just stacks up some defense. But now here it's for every attack received or evaded, he gets some defense and a chance to dodge enemies' attack 6% within the turn. This right here, when all allies attacking in the same turn are Universe 6 category allies, you get a Scouter, which this is something you just probably won't see unless they start buffing Universe 6. And another thing here, in his improved form, he does get a greatly raises attack and defensive stack here. Greatly raises is just basically 50%. So there's that as well. We can look at his links very quickly. This is what they are at level 1. Supreme Warrior gives you 1 key, experience fires 10% attack, code adjustment 20% defense, and fighter 10% attack, all enemies minus 10% defense. Defensive debuff doesn't matter. Fierce battle 15% attack, Warriors Universe 6, 2 key, shocking speed 2 key. And if we look at these maxed out, you can pretty much just see kind of the bonuses that you get for having those maxed out here. And yeah, these are his categories right here: Rapid Growth, Universe 6, Super Bosses, Tournament Participants, Space Traveling Warriors, Legendary Existence, and Accelerated Battle. Very quickly, we can take a look at, just his categories that he leads here. First off is Universe 6. Yeah, this is not really a real existent team at the moment. I mean, I guess you do have her. She did Easy A last year. I guess she could actually be usable since she does stack attack every time on every form of hers, base, Super Saiyan 2, so she could be usable, but she's pretty much dodge or die. Other than that, yeah. There's nobody here that's usable except them. They're on an Easy A, I'm pretty sure. Then we could get like a maybe Universe 6, I don't know, Part 2 LR or something like that. Or maybe if they want to Super Easy A her this celebration, they could do that as well. You can't really see my mouse cursor, but I'm clicking on this physical Super Saiyan 2 Kefla right here. So there's that. There's also Rapid Growth that he leads. Gotenks is on there, which is cool. He got a Super Easy A, he's on there. This Gohan and Piccolo from the Planet Namek Saga, they're okay. Piccolo's pretty good. Super Easy A Tech Gotenks, AGL Ultimate Gohan, Tech Ultimate Gohan. Other than that, yeah, not too much going on in Rapid Growth. But Accelerated Battle here, I do think is pretty darn good. Why? Because look who you have here. You have the Year 7 Super Saiyan 4s, and then you have the AGL Gogeta, Tech Vegito, and also the Super Saiyan 3 Goku that goes into Super Saiyan 4. So as you can see, hits leader skill for Rapid Growth is honestly pretty stacked. And you do have the Tech Perfect Cell on there, Giant Ape Vegeta. You have the GT Super Saiyan Goku, but he's kind of restricted. The new STR Cell, the first form cell, the Janemba, that Easy A. Yeah, so hits, Rapid Growth, or excuse me, Accelerated Battle category that he leads here is honestly pretty strong. So that's more than likely going to be his best team there. So I think that's pretty much it. I did talk about the hit and all that. I think he is the one you do want to go for. I'll go over the banner or the featured list very, very quickly here. This guy, he's not good at all, mostly because here his super attack effect here is good. It raises allies attack and defense by 30% for 2 turns. But, you know, in order for you to get this, you will have to kind of put him in slot 1 to get this, but he's not really a slot 1 unit. I mean, he has like, what, 30% damage reduction here. When receiving a super attack, he gets another 20% damage reduction temporarily, and one time only, he's only going to get another 20%. So I guess the first time he gets hits with a super, he's going to have, what is that, 70% damage reduction that first time he gets hit with a super. But after he receives a super attack, he gets stunned for 3 turns. Why is this even here? I have no idea. And also, when attacking with 12 or more ki, all allies get a defensive buff for 20%, and Universe 6 category allies, which really Universe 6 won't see, get a 20% attack buff. But if he gets hit with a super, he's going to get stunned, and he's not going to be doing anything at all. So that's honestly, I don't know why they made him like that. But there's his banner unit. So another featured unit that we have on here is the Daima Goku here. He leads Transformation Boost in Dragon Ball Seekers. Transformation Boost is honestly a pretty good category. He's still pretty good. He is on the accelerated battle, so he can fit on the hits team, but he's just pretty much dodge or die. You could put him in slot 1 to get his 12 ki buff, which basically raises allies attack by 41% for 2 turns, which could make your hit even stronger since he is going to be stacking. But yeah, I just want to go over him very quickly. You can just pretty much see here, he doesn't have a restriction on his intro. He just basically gets that his first turn. Yeah, every attack received or evaded, he gets 50% attack up to 200%, starting from the character's next attacking turn after he evades 5 more attacks in battle, starting from the 6th turn from the character's entry turn, he gets these buffs right here. So yeah, honestly, still usable, but with all the dodge canceling that we've gotten, and then 10th anniversary, he's probably not going to be all that useful. Here is last year's Golden Week unit. This guy was very, very good when he first came out. So he started off with 90% damage reduction, and then he got damage reduction every time he performed a super attack, 5% of the 30%, as you can see here. He's kind of restricted because when there is another Majin Buu category Saga ally attacking in the same turn, he gets an extra 100% defense, guards all attacks, that's the first attack in a turn. Gets an extra 100% attack and launches an additional super attack as the second or third attacker in a turn. But other than that, yeah, that is pretty good. He'll probably need that if you do plan on running him in today's meta. But Majin Buu Saga, you have Tech Vegito on there, so you're pretty much good if you can get them on the same rotation. And he can pretty much just hang in slot 1 until you're ready to transform or tag into the Vegeta with Tech Vegito there. So there is that. But overall, he takes a lot of damage in these newer fights, especially in Battle Harm Formidable Foes. And since last year the events that we got last year were not as long as the events we got this year, so he probably really won't be good. I'd say his second turn, he'll probably be killable. His first turn, not so much. But his second turn, for sure, he can really be killed. But he does have an active skill here, which basically, you know, just massively raises attack temporarily, causes ultimate damage, and all his attacks become crits when he uses it. So there's that as well. So there's that. Hirudegarn, he's old. He's a 2023 unit. If you played Dokkan that year, you know all about it. It was a very good year for Dokkan for what I've been hearing. I wasn't around at that time, but there's that as well. He dodge or die. He's dodge or die. He stacks defense on his 12 ki, but no, without any guard or damage reduction, stacking all that defense isn't really all that great. So there's that. And then we have 23rd World Tournament Goku. I mean, you know, he's really 2 years old at this point. I mean, he won't be getting his EZA until next year, and he's pretty much going to need it now. And then these guys, yeah, they should be EZAing sometime soon during this celebration. Alright, so I'm just going to speed up very quickly. Here's the Goku here. He only leads 2 categories, unlike the hit. Why did they do that? I don't know. We can take a look at the categories that he leads. I'll tell you right now, when I first went over this Goku's kit, there was something I really missed that's very, very important for this unit. This guy sacrifices HP when he's super attacking. In base and after, well, I guess what is it called? After he goes into his standby or whatever, we can look at that. But yeah, he greatly raises his attack and defense, but he also sacrifices 5% HP. And then when you go into his transform state, he's going to be losing 10% HP, which I don't know why they did this. You're going to be ending up doing more damage to yourself than probably the boss is going to do to you unless they super. So really, you're pretty much going to be like just kind of killing yourself. I don't know why they decided to do that. But anyway, his intro is somewhat similar to Hit's. His is only for 3 turns, but he's going to be guarding as well. So here's this activates an interest animation when there are 2 or more participants, or when there's another rep, so Universe 7 category ally on the team, kind of like the Hits. And then he's going to be guarding, and then he's going to get defense 170%, and then launches an additional super attack for 3 turns. Now, the way this looks, I think he's only going to be guarding for that first turn. That's the way I look at this. Because if he was going to be guarding and having this defense, I think it would have said guard, a defense, and launches an additional super attack. But they have this comma right here, so I'm thinking he's just going to be guarding for his first turn. But not too sure. We'll see. High chance to crit, high chance to dodge. Let's see here. When attacking with 12 or more key, attack defense 200%, defense 100% when HP is 70% or more, attack 100% when HP is 70% or less. With 1 or more tech key speed attained, attack 100%, launches an additional super attack. When all allies attacking in the same turn are reps of Universe 7, get an extra 70% attack and chance of performing a critical hit 30%. After the character's or an ally's revival skill is activated, he's going to be guaranteed guarding an extra 170% defense, launches in a guaranteed additional super, chance of performing a critical hit, and chance of evading enemy's attack 20%. So the thing about this is that if you get this character's revive, I don't think, well, he wants to be used on reps of Universe 7, so AGO UI Goku and the Int Evolution Blue Vegeta. If you get this guy's revive, you won't be able to get their revive, which will help them get their increased stats, which is probably something they'll need since they're practically, I guess you could say, JP-wise, over a year old. So there's that as well. He does have a standby, which is, if you think of the 9th anniversary Gogeta, it's kind of like this. If you keep him on rotation, you'll be able to use his standby his 3rd appearance or his 3rd turn. Or you could flow him off, he'll come back and he'll be ready to go into his standby. Here are his links here: Super Saiyan, Warrior Gods, Kamehameha, Prepare for Battle, Fierce Battle, Shocking Speed, Overrun Flash. And if we look at these links maxed out, these are going to be the bonuses you get compared to being at level 1. They obviously do get better. And since this is a Goku, he is on a lot of categories. Let's see, 10, 5, 10, or 18. He's on 18 categories here, which is honestly a lot, but it's a Goku. What do you expect? But the category he leads is Reps Universe 7 in full power. I'm going to tell you straight up, this team is bad. Honestly bad. These guys, they're still usable, but can easily get killed. So there is that as well, but they're still okay. I don't need to say anything about this guy. He's bad. He's still usable. I mean, he is a 10th anniversary unit. I mean, Goku Frieza's fine, but you just have to get to the Goku side in order to be able to live. I have beef with this unit. I'm not even going to speak on this fraud. But yeah, here's reps of Universe 7. Honestly, in the current meta, this team isn't good. They work for shorter fights, not really the long fights that we have nowadays. So yeah, there is that as well. He also does lead full power. This is the full power team. Honestly, it could use a little bit of work in my opinion. I mean, obviously the 10th anniversary physical Super Saiyan 2 Gohan is still good. AGL Broly, he's not really too good. Let's see here. The Super Saiyan Goku that exchanges into the Gohan, they just EZA recently, they're okay. Daima Vegeta could have been better, honestly. We have the 2 Super EZA here, obviously, that are still pretty good. Goku Frieza is still on here. Then you have the, I don't know which worldwide download celebration they were, but yeah, the full power Frieza and Planet Namek Goku, they're on here. Evolution Blue, SCR Evolution Blue Vegeta is on here. AGL Jiren, who is still pretty usable, is on here. Then the Family Kamehameha Gohan, they're on here. He's aging out. You have the Broly's here from the last year's worldwide download, and then you have Beast Gohan, who can still be used, but he's getting power crept right now. So honestly, his best team is probably going to be full power, even though he does have a Universe 7 restriction in his kit right here. So there's that as well. So there's the full power category. Hold on, wait. We didn't look at him when he goes into Kaioken. Sorry about that. So yeah, here he is in Kaioken here. Basically, he's going to be changing all key spears to tech. When he attacks, he's going to get an extra 159% attack for every key spear attack and chance of performing a critical hit, 10%. Chance of evading enemies' attack, 10% within the turn before attacking. 10 or more key spear attain launches an additional super attack, revives with 70% HP when the character or an ally attacking in the same turn is KO'd. Honestly, if he didn't have this, he will be a lot worse in my opinion. This right here is what saved this unit in my opinion. This can be used really as a team protector mechanic. This unit, if he didn't have this, he honestly will be so much worse. But the fact that he has that is really good. And then obviously when he revives, he's countered with super intense power against the enemy who KO'd the character or an attacking ally in his turn. This is going to do a lot of damage. This right here, this part of his passive right here, and then this right here, this is going to do a lot of attack. So this is really the only 2 good things about this unit. And I talked about how he's going to be losing 10% HP right there. So yeah, that's just not too good. So we talked about the Kaioken Goku. As for his banner unit, the Piccolo, honestly, he could have been better in my opinion. But here he is. Just a quick look at the Piccolo. He does have 70% damage reduction and a high chance to dodge when attacking, 500% attack. But for every attack received, he loses some damage reduction and he loses some attack. For every attack evaded, he is going to be getting some defense here. And then for 4 turns from the character's entry turn, character super attack will be sealed. Chance of evading enemies attack 20%. Target from the 5th turn from the character's entry turn, key +3, attack 500%. Another 500% attack for 1 time only. Performs a critical hit when attacking with 12 or more key. Chance of evading enemies attack 20% as the 3rd attacker in a turn. Yeah, honestly, I think the Piccolo could have been better in my opinion, but there's that. So here we have the hit. At the moment, this is our only demonic power leader. We could have got Orange Piccolo for the 10th anniversary instead of Goku and Frieza, but we got them. That's said and done. It's in the past now. Yeah, he leads that 200% Battle of Wits and Accelerated Battle. We already have a new Accelerated Battle leader, that being the hit here, as you can see. So you really wouldn't use him or lead him now. I mean, you could, because his support is still very, very good, but yeah. He's pretty much dodge or die, really. He's been out for a while, so you pretty much know all about this Glorio. Yeah, he'd be a great you know, if you do want to run accelerated battle with the hit as a leader, use the 10th anniversary LRs and the Super Saiyan 4s from the 7th anniversary with this Glorio being the floater. Yeah, it'd be a pretty strong team, in my opinion. So there's that. We have Int Fat Boo here. He was last year's Golden Week unit. He was pretty good, in my opinion. He leads Majin Buu Saga. Obviously, Tech Vegito's on there, so they're good. His intro is pretty easy to get. Just need another Majin Buu Saga category ally. He does have a Ghost Usher and a Revive, so you pretty much can throw him slot 1. You'll get these extra stats or extra stuff from his passive right here. And then pretty much after you revive, he you know, he'll be able to use his Ghost Usher. And then he also just stacks defense on his 12 key here, so no, not too bad. Since he stacks defense on his 12 key, he probably would be more useful, since you can just pretty much get lots and lots and lots of defense, but without any damage reduction and just guard, you know, you'll probably need to stack with him for quite a bit of while. But getting 2 free turns to where the boss won't be able to, I guess, quote unquote, kill you is pretty good. I mean, yeah, he'll kill you, but, you know, he has a revive, then you can just, this following turn, pop his Ghost Usher, and then pretty much be saved that turn as well. Then we have this Dragon Fist. I mean, I don't have him, so I can't say too much about him, but, you know, he came out with Hurugan. He's pretty old now, so there's that. 23rd World Tournament Piccolo. I mean, we're just waiting for next year when he gets his EZA. I mean, if you're someone that likes World Tournament, you use him there, I guess. And then this guy, he is getting his Super EZA in a couple of days, so, yeah. I mean, paired up alongside with this Goku, he'll get you killed, because if you use him and a Goku, you lose 15% HP for the turn. Don't know why they did that. So yeah, I think that's it. I mean, I went over the hits and the Goku. I went over their banner units and the other featured units that are on their banners. I also, you know, just talked about if you should use any of your red coins to get anybody. No, you shouldn't. So overall, yeah, I say you can get away with skipping this Golden Week. I think Daima will probably be for Tanabata, because in my opinion, the Daima hype is kind of dying down. So if they wait any longer, I don't think people will care about it, but, you know, just the longer they wait, you know, just the less hype it'll be around for it. So Daima will probably be for Tanabata, I think, so you can get away with skipping this Golden Week. But anyway, yeah, that's going to be it for this one. Sorry for the long video, but I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you for watching, and as usual, until next time.